Last week, I had you guys create a sports survey. Before you turn it into me, just go through it real quickly to make sure that you've got the proper name. You should be calling it sports survey up here in the file name. And then our title of the thing, also sports survey. They could be different, but I think it works best to keep them the same. And then we started asking questions. So our first question was their first name. That's a short answer required. Second one is last name. Again, short answer required. Then we got into our sections. This was multiple choice. Some of you guys only asked you to do 7AB, 7CD. That's okay if you didn't do the 8th grade on that. So we have our multiple choice, which allows us to pick only one answer. Down below that is we have a checkbox question, and that allows us to select multiple answers for it. So you can check as many of these as you've played. Below that, we did a drop down. In the drop down, when it appears on the screen, you're only going to see a box. You're not going to see all this stuff listed. So it's a little cleaner when we have a lot of things that we're doing for our choices. And then most importantly on this, when you clicked one of these sports, it was going to take you to a section. Okay, so we went down here and we said go to section based on their answer. So whatever answer they only gave one, it would send them off to a matching section. So if I chose basketball, it's going to send me to a section for basketball, soccer, a section for soccer, and then individual sports all went to one section together. And then there's all these sections down below here. So we have our baseball, our football, our hockey, our soccer, and each one of them asking the same question, which is, what is the name of your favorite team? And we just left that as a simple short answer. Then our individual sports, again, short answer question. And then after each one of these sections, you can see that after I complete that section, then I'm going to drop down to the last section, section 8, which is my last questions. So this is the final section. And this one we asked, how often do you watch sports? We did this using a linear scale. And then finally down here, this is the most complex question we asked, which was a checkbox grid. And which professional sport would you most want to play? Your first, second, and third choice. And then you had all of these to choose from. And you guys, I said, are welcome to add extra answers on there if you had a sport that I didn't cover. My apologies for not knowing every single one of your favorite sports. And then, of course, when you're done, one final section says, thanks for taking our survey, submit, and then they send it off to you. Okay. Now, in order for me to grade those, if you send it to me as a regular survey, that would be very difficult because I'd have to take every single one of your surveys multiple times to make sure that you had all the parts in there. If I was sending that form, and the way I did it to you guys, so when I sent my form to you, I actually used this link tool. I went in here and copied the link, and that's what I posted on Google Classroom for you guys to take. However, for me, that doesn't work so well. So what I need you guys to do is to go over, instead of the send tool, which is how you would normally send out the survey to someone, I want you to go over here to the 3 dots, go down to add collaborators. And it's a little slow coming up, but basically you are adding me as a collaborator, meaning I could go in and change some of the questions, and I can certainly look at your answers and everything like that. That would be the way that I would be normally letting you guys take a look at the survey, but I just have so many people and the chances of it getting messed up are too high. So I didn't share mine with you guys as a collaborator. I'm doing another video that's going to talk about the results, and we'll take a look at it that way through the video. So you're going to come in here and you are going to put in my name as the collaborator. Okay. And then real importantly, for your message, please put down your section, 7CD or 8AB or whatever your section is. Okay. And then your first and last name. Okay. So please put in whatever your section is and then your first and last name. Okay. Every time I do this and I put John Smith, I end up people sending me ones with John Smith. Your name is not John Smith. I have no John Smiths in class. Please put in your actual first and last name, and then you'll send that off to me, and that will let me know what section you're in, what your name is, and that will let me grade your survey and make sure you've got it all right, okay? So send that in to me to finish this assignment.